And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we want to welcome you all to the Hello LLC. If you don't know, Hello stands for helping entrepreneurs leverage leading Web3 optimizations. And today is going to be an amazing day, as always, where we're going to have the amazing conversation of Hack the Future, AI, Metaverse, FinTech. Live streaming masterclass, platform face-off, where we're going to be talking about Restream. We're going to be talking about Streamyard. And you already know we're going to be talking about the metaverse. So buckle up, buttercups. It's about to get real friendly in here. And I want you all to understand that this is really where we want to just showcase to you guys, the difference between the three. Because so often, I know this from just experience, and I'm going to share my story with you guys, is that we find one app, we get comfortable with it, we know it so well, and then all of a sudden there's this new thing that comes about that we hear about, we kind of know something about it, and then we don't go try it out, right? And then there's something else that's out there that we hear and we don't go try it out. Where right now, I can assure you that is the age of trying stuff out. And as we continue to share with you guys, it's about copy, paste, drag, drop. That's what this is all about. If you can do that, then I can assure you, then you can sign up for some of these free trials. You can be able to see what it does for you, if it works for you. And that's really what we're going to deep dive in today, is really allowing you guys to understand that, there's so many new things out there that you don't know, that you probably have been asking for, that is already out there. And you're not willing to, make the shift and make, that pivot. And, this weekend we did an amazing room on, Click to Clients, where we showcase an AI tool that literally will help you get out of the EBGBs, don't know where to go find contacts, don't know where to go do this at, don't know where to start at, and or more importantly, writing out the material, writing out a lot of these things, objections, dealing with objections. And that was really what this masterclass was about. Because I myself, being the business development, person in our business, really, I know the struggles. I know that most of us will find any and every excuse not to, go and ask somebody for business. I know, we will come up with every excuse not to go back and follow up with people that might not have told you no. A lot of the times, if somebody didn't tell you yes, it's either that they weren't ready at that time, or you didn't do a good enough job explaining it to them for them to say yes. And that's where the follow-up comes into play. And I share with people, you're going to have to tell me no. And if you don't say no, then, I'm going to take full ownership of that. And maybe I didn't explain it good enough. But I know with the systems, the platforms, the way that we showcase things, the multiple testimonies that we have of people, showcasing where they were to where they're at now is, night and day. And that's enough testimony. And at that point, it comes down to you actually changing. It comes down to you not living in that trauma, that drama, those programs, those patterns that continue to just tear your life apart and hurt other people in the pathway as well, because you're unwilling to change. There's a lot to talk about change, but when it comes to doing change, will you actually do it? And some of you will listen to this, let it go in one ear, let it go out the other ear, and won't do nothing about it. And you are the primary person that I'm talking to that has that ego, that has that pride, that is unwilling to understand that change is inevitable, but growth is a choice. And most of us choose to just let change happen to us and go through life in regret, go through life in misery, go through life hurting people, go through life in all these negative, low vibration things, when you could have enjoyed the growth and saw the fruits of your labor and been able to really move forward. And that's what, today's conversation is really what we want to express to you guys, and really show up in your life and stop doing the same old things. Old keys don't get you new doors. And it is amazing, that we still choose old keys, knowing we have these old keys with the old, rubbery bear on it, with the same keychain you didn't have since high school, and it just doesn't work. And you still not knowing what key goes to what door, and they've been on your keychain for 5, 6, 10 years, and you still don't know where they go. but we still keep using them and opening up the wrong door. So throw away those old keys, throw away those old mindsets. And really, I will share this with you. There was a great quote that I read this week, right? You can't punish and forgive at the same time. And so often we punish ourselves, we punish others, but then yet we talk about this forgiveness, and we know this forgiveness, this grace, right, is not for the other person, it's for you. And we really have to understand, when you don't give that, when you don't do that, you're really punishing yourself and other people at the same time by not letting go and not being, realistic of what's going on. Like the Kevin Gates song says, stop lying, right? And I know you lying, so stop lying. And that's really what this is all about, is let's stop lying to ourselves and stop lying and saying that, oh, there's no new technology. Oh, there's nothing new I can do in my business. Oh, they took away LinkedIn, audio rooms. And now, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? You got to do what you always had to do, pivot forward and find something that can really suit for you, especially as we talk about being omnipresence. Well, right now, we want you guys to come and join us in the metaverse from your cell phone, from your laptop, from your iPad, and any other, device, if you do have those VR headsets. And more importantly, right, we want you guys to join us in this conversation in the metaverse, or come join us and watch us on the old 2D crusty dusty Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, X, and Instagram as well, that you guys can watch us on live. And definitely drop some comments, show us some love, follow us on YouTube, follow us wherever you're watching us from. But more importantly, we want you guys to come and visit us, because right now you can join the conversation in here as well. Tara, do you have anything that you would like to add or say?
Well, welcome on in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's a great day to be here. Today we're talking about these amazing platforms that we have been able to utilize to do our live streaming. So that's been a beautiful thing. We had an amazing masterclass this Saturday. Got lots of feedback from everybody who attended of the knowledge that was packed in there. And as we always tell you guys, if you don't know anything about our masterclasses, boy, howdy, we put a lot of knowledge, a lot of information, a lot of tools in there, to where you are able to walk away with a done-for-you package where you can attend, learn the knowledge, and then pay someone else to do it for you. But we had a great conversation on Saturday, and a part of that, which is what Mr. Jones was sharing with everybody, is understanding the tools that are at your fingertips and being able to implement them for yourself and for your business and for what makes your life work better. And so it's understanding how these systems and processes all work together, and then being able to, now that we have our fingertips on AI, guys, it is just revolutionary in the sense that the AI aspect of being able to automate things, that things can be done for you while you're doing other parts of your business. That is the whole point. And that was one of the things that we really drilled in on this masterclass. So guess what? The beautiful thing about that, guys, is as we jump into this conversation today, if you did miss that masterclass, we do have that masterclass available. It will be within where you can purchase that up this week. And then, or if you want to join our Pivot membership, it would also be in there at the VIP and above. So with that said, it was a great masterclass. And today's conversation, talking about the different streaming opportunities and abilities to do so. And this is what we share, guys. This is, if you will join these little mini masterclasses that we do during the week, like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we have, people, sometimes they're clients, sometimes they're just passerbys that will ask questions, and we will deep dive. We'll do a whole deep dive like this today, this whole little mini masterclass right here that David's about to jump into and share more information about. People don't understand that if they would just tune into the knowledge bank and into our lives like this, you're going to learn how to be able to multi-stream and do different things and even include metaverse within that. And that's a lot of times. I was just listening to a YouTube today. I'm sorry, not today, last week. That was today. I was thinking about it, but it was last week that I was, listening, and it was like the question was Metaverse dead? And that was the question that they had posed. And what most everybody said in the video was, no, it is not dead. It's the simple fact that all of these connected integral parts of Web3, fintech, AI, AR, VR, all of these different robots, all of these different robotics, all of these different avenues and umbrellas underneath the Web3 space, once they become interconnected, that is when people will understand that, yeah, Metaverse has been hot for the past, 3 or 4 years since 2020, especially in 2020 when people got to visit Metaverse and when we were all kind of in our own silos. But people don't understand how this is going to be interconnected like the web is today. Like you could go to Google and you're interconnected with so many different domains by just the click of a button. And so that's what people don't understand. When we talk about these multi-platforms and these multi-streaming platforms, we really have to understand that this is going to, it'll evolve. And it might not make sense to you now, but why not be a part of the evolution that where we're going to where it's all interconnected and you can be able to utilize these Web3 systems and processes to where they work together instead of having to stream along all these Web2 processes right now. And that is the beautiful thing about it. Like, think about how many of you are bootlegging your business. And through that bootleg of you, putting, chopping and screwing different platforms here, we get it. We used to do it. And we understand, oh, well, let me use this platform, and then let me use this, and then let me use this. And being able to have all these different platforms that run your business to make it systematically easier, that is going from, lily pad to lily pad to lily pad. And Web3 is going to be where it's just a whole pond of one big lily pad. And people don't understand that it'll be so interconnected that they're already making those moves there. So I will pause it there. I will stop my share there. Today's going to be a great conversation. And guess what? Don't miss tomorrow's conversation. We'll be talking about crypto, and there's a lot of amazing things happening in that space regarding regulation. So it's going to be powerful. But back to you, Mr. Jones. Take it away.
Well, if you guys do not know about our amazing rooms that we have on Wednesday, it is going to be the Great Dive, utility coins versus meme coins. I'm really going to dive deep into that tomorrow. We're not going to, have people guessing or talking way too much and We're going to, have, somebody, actually that knows what they're talking about and play a great video for you guys that really will, share some light on it, especially with everything that has been going on. And then people hearing about, people getting rug pulled and things of that sort. And then people hearing about the other side. We're definitely going to dig into those two things alone. And those two things only, because I think a lot of the times when we do talk about this, you guys leave out of here and you're like, what is going on? I still, don't have anything or, something tangible. So we really want to break it down piece by piece as we have in the past, as we are doing today with breaking it down. So definitely come and join us tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Great Divide, utility coins versus meme coins, crypto talk. And then, of course, on Friday, if you guys don't know, we have Miss Merlin Clark, her amazing podcast, Let Go of Anxiety and Flourish, based off her amazing books that she's going to be talking about. This is going to be episode 1 in her Hello Plaza, should I say her Mac Leadership, studio that she has that you guys can join her in as well. You can be a part of this podcast. You can join us live in Metaverse from your cell phone, from your laptop, from your iPad, or if you do have the VR headsets, while Miss Merlin is talking, she's going to ask the crowd, hey, do you have any questions? Would you like to share anything? And this is a whole new way of podcasting and taking it to a whole new level. to where you're not going to have to worry about cutting and splicing and dicing, getting dressed, doing this, doing that. I mean, literally, this is a full-on new way to engage with people. That this isn't just, the Hello LLC talking about this. This is us continuously showing you guys that we're doing it. Other people are doing it. Major organizations and platforms are doing it as well. And not only that, bigger businesses are understanding that utilizing this engagement into their business structure, whether it be customer facing or whether it be employee facing, it is upping engagement and really taking, businesses to the new level of getting away from the crusty, dusty Zoom that we continue to share with you guys, especially some of these other platforms out there. There is nothing out there that looks like this. I can assure you of that. So definitely come in and experience this. And then talking about experiences on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday, you definitely do not want to miss the Super Bowl party. We're going to be starting about 6:00. Come and join us. You don't have to worry about bringing no food. You don't have to worry about nobody getting in your way. You don't have to worry about none of that stuff. You guys can come and enjoy the amazing, Super Bowl with us and be a part of this amazing, Metaverse experience. And speaking about, Metaverse, let's share something with y'all real quick.
You're a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the Metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital Metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the Metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
Boom. So, there we go. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party rocking and rolling. So first, what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be talking about Restream, right? This app came out of nowhere. It's similar to Streamyard. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to bring myself up here, right? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, right? So when I go and switch, so you guys should hear me. I'm going to share my screen with you. Restream, boom. Right? So you should be able to see Restream, okay? And Restream is where, like I said, it allows you, just like StreamYard, for those of you that aren't familiar. So let me help you out. Restream, StreamYard, this is a platform that will allow you to go live. It will allow you to record and be able to then have it go live. You can be able to do, multiple different things. You can video storage, right? It gives you a whole bunch of information. We personally don't use Restream due to the fact of just the usability. We know a confused mind will say no. So therefore, that is where we actually, are being able to show you guys, what this looks like. So I'm just going to do, and for you all that are trying to figure out how to do a LinkedIn live room, right? And then how to go on multiple different platforms. This is a great way for you to go multiple so you can utilize your time once. A great way we continue to showcase and share with you guys, you should be having a weekly room to your business. If you have a business, you should be doing a weekly room, a weekly event, something to engage people and lead people to at the end of the day. And so that is why we share with you all that you should be promoting yourself. You don't have a business if you don't talk about your business. And that is really what this is all about. And so as you can see, I can literally hit new stream, right? I can restream audio. I can encoder, like I said, video or playlist, audio record. I'm just going to hit, restream video. And what this allows me to do is this allows me to do so many different things. And it might not let me do it because I'm on here on Streamyard, or it says it's putting it together. So we'll see, right? Allow that. I'll say one time, right? We'll close that down. Boom. I enter studio. And so on this screen, this is where, it gives you the restream. You have to upgrade for this account, number one. And then, it doesn't give you as many options as you can see on here to utilize Restream. And so, the crazy thing about it is that the cost of this bad boy is not cheap neither, okay, number one. And as you can see, really the functionalities are not a lot. You can change it between these two. You can add a scene, add the camera, add a media. You can add a countdown. Like on that, you cannot take away the restream on this free version, right? But if I go to, let's see here. No, I don't want to go live. We're going to exit out of this, right? Or I should have went to upgrade plan and it would take me to the plan, right? So let's go back in. We'll go back in and we'll go to upgrade and I'll show you guys the actual price of this restream. Okay. Now this restream will allow you to do so many different things, right? Allow this time. And I want to go to upgrade now. And I want to show you guys this, right? That's yearly. This is monthly. Okay. So as you can see, if you pay for the $19.99 package, you only get to stream onto 3 channels. And what it means by channels is you can multi-stream to LinkedIn, to Facebook, to YouTube, right? It will allow you to cross platform chat where you get the chat on the side. You get the StreamYard Health Monitor, live analytics, right? You get no StreamYard mark, personal logos and graphics you get to do. You get pre-recording streaming, only 30 minutes. You get 5 video slots. So this means that only 5 people can join you, right, on your actual call, which we know a lot of the times you might have more. And then on the $49 plan, right, this now allows you 5 channels. So just imagine, Twitch, Spaces, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. There goes your 5 right there. And of course, we're not even going to talk about any of this over here. And on this one, you can only have 10 people in this particular, space. You get some AI custom, music, custom layouts coming soon, right? And that's at $49, which is crazy in itself, okay? And so now what I want to do, and if you guys have any questions on this, please let me know, right? I'd be more than happy to share with you guys about this, okay? And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to StreamYard and we're going to share this instead. Okay. And you should be able to see my screen. Yes, you can. And so now what we're going to do is I'm over on StreamYard. Okay. StreamYard does allow you to have a free account. I didn't see a free account for Restream. I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me if I am. On StreamYard, you can sign up for a free account and you can be able to still utilize the app. Okay. So prime example, the one thing that I kind of didn't see on StreamYard is that I can hit this live stream and then it will allow me to attach, or it does. I just didn't have them connected. So let me stop. I can connect, my Facebook, my LinkedIn, and my YouTube. I then can put a title. I then can put a description. I then can be able to select the date, the time, and this is where a lot of people miss putting the actual, putting the actual banner in there, right? And definitely utilize more time on this. I would encourage you guys all, just don't use some flimsy back screen, and just a image that's not, accurate, or an image from, 1940, anything of that sort. This is like, just imagine if your favorite TV shows, start broadcasting, online, and they showed up with the, a mundane, flyer. A lot of us are want attention, and so make sure your flyer is attention grabbing. And so, I'm going to hit apply because I think if I go out, it does something crazy. And so literally you can customize this whole entire thing. And so I want to show you guys the difference. I'm going to go to an old one. Hopefully it doesn't distract from the one I'm on now. Let me know if it does. Okay. It doesn't. Boom. Right. And so here we go. And so on this one, right, on this, it allows you to have multiple different, transactions, as you can see. Restream didn't give you that many options that Streamyard has, number one. And also the great thing in Streamyard is that you can come in here and you can adjust these as well and move it around and everything of that sort. Okay. It also allows you to create banners, but like I said, we utilize Restream and it really wasn't that user friendly for us. And of those of you that know us, we're pretty much as high as technical you can get, especially when it comes down to building these things for businesses and brands. So we know a thing or two, about this. And so it literally allows you to put banners at the bottom, as you can see here, that you can create. That most people have to take the time to do that because that's an attention getter. It then also allows you to create different overlays, as you can see. Okay, and then I don't have the Streamyard or the Restream, link up here, which for me, as a business, you don't see Apple, doing presentations and having Streamyard up there at the top. They literally are showcasing their business and their business alone. Yes, collaboration is the new competition and the new currency, but I'm not just willingly to blow somebody else's business up there, especially if I can make it look nice and neat with all the things that I have, especially, QR codes and being able to put information where you don't have to talk about it, people can read. And this is one of the biggest things that a lot of times, that I see on live, rooms, is that we're not showcasing our business. We're just slapping up, we're slapping up the Streamyard or the Restream and saying, let's go, when you got to put some effort into it, especially if you're trying to gain attention and traction. And then also the great thing in this as well is that just like you can in Restream, you can be able to add videos to this, to where you can play videos and everything else, in here also. And so definitely, understand, that this is amazing. And then being able to play these things in your video, as you guys see us do. You can change the style. You can do so many things with this. You have a private chat where you can chat to the other individuals in the actual, in the actual room or in the actual studio with you. And then let me see here. Does it give me where I can go to prices, library? And this is something that it also does. And I'm pretty sure Restream does this as well. Like I said, I just know this, a lot more than anything else, right? And so I want to go into, let's go to my account and let's see. I don't have anything connected to this one, so it really doesn't matter. Let's go to change plan, right? So if we go to monthly, yearly, right? If we go to monthly, the core at $44 a month, you get full HD 180p. I didn't see the the other one, right? No StreamYard logo. The other one had that as well. You still get 3 destinations on this one. Logos, overlays, background, reusable. Now on StreamYard, you get 10 participants at it's 49 for Restream. Then they have the $19 one at the Restream, right? And then you have the pre-record StreamYards up to 2 hours. So those of you that want to do a podcast, right, you can be able to do your podcast in here and restream it out of here as well. Unlimited streaming, so you can do as many as you want. Unlimited local recordings, custom RTMP destinations. So if you want to connect your Instagram, TikTok has some RTPMs as well, right? And then guest destinations, 50 hours of permanent storage, intro video, a referral QR code. And then, of course, the $88, we're not going to go into all that. 4K, right, which is probably amazing, especially, if you have that type of material. You get only 15 in this one, and it's almost double the price, right? And so I'm going to give you guys a little trick, right? Order it for 1 month, and this probably goes for both of them or any, app that you get. Order it for 1 month. Tell them, hey, you know what? I don't want to service anymore. Cancel it. I bet you $5 they're going to come back to you and say, but wait, we'll give it to you at this price, right? And it might be half of that or less. And also, take advantage of these, yearly sales, the end of the year sales, all of these sales. They do these things like crazy. You just got to pay attention to it. And so, that right there, my friends, is, what we're talking about. And so if we take, $44 times 12, you're looking at $528 every year. You're utilizing, this product. Now, some of you guys are utilizing Zoom, and I believe Zoom is at $25 a month, right? And that's $300 a month for Zoom. And so, we take this $44 times 12, and that's, the 49. Yeah, we need to take the 49 for the other one times 12. And that was $588. So, of course, Restream is a little bit more than you had the $19 one that Restream had, and that's at $228, right? So $228 or $528 or $588 or $300 for Zoom is what you're looking at for monthly prices when it's all said and done. And so that is where we continue to share with you guys all that scared money doesn't make money. And I want you to ask yourself this: how much is one customer worth for you? If you were to be consistent is the key. A lot of people have no clue how to even spell consistent, but they talk about consistent or commitment. Are you going to be committed and consistent to showing up and doing a room on a weekly basis? Pick one day a week. Say, hey, this time that I normally sit down and do social media and scroll whole my life away, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do an audio room. And if 0 people show up, or if 100 people show up, I'm going to act as if, 1 million people showed up, because what you all fail to remember also is that, you also get to utilize this as, marketing material for, your social media. And so often we forget about that, and it just loses touch. It just doesn't make any sense. And so I want you all to realize how important it is for you to be able to, utilize these things and pivot forward. And so before I move forward, Tara, did you have anything you wanted to add on the Restream or the StreamYard?
All great information. The Restream side, as David was mentioning, we're pretty kind of savvy in the setup and the technical side of things. And it wasn't that you can't get Restream set up. It's just the fact that it's once you've used Streamyard and you've kind of gotten the ability to have a Cadillac, and then you go back to Restream and you're kind of in a Hyundai, there's nothing wrong with it. It's better than walking if that, but there is a difference, right? And there's some, features that StreamYard offers that Restream did not offer. And then also with the necessity to build your own templates and things like that. So technical jargon, technical, side of things, but it was just the fact that it didn't make it easy for people to plug and play. And you guys, we say this because when we test out different platforms and try these things out, we also take in consideration, is this going to be easy for the average user to set up? Because not everybody's technically, savvy. That's not everybody's forte. And so we think about the usability of these platforms, and StreamYard just really nails it with what, we were able to need it for. And then also being able to, like Mr. Jones said, the hack that we all know. I mean, this is, no news to anybody, but anytime you go to cancel an account, whether you want to keep it or not, they always offer you, well, wait, we'll drop it down to this. And then if you do cancel, like Mr. Jones was stating, they'll probably send you, will you come back? We have this offer going on, because they'll, throw out those incentives for you to be able to continue to stay with them as a provider. It's the same thing you used to do with your cable company. So nobody missed me with all that. Oh, well, that's not right. You do the same thing with your cable company and your power company when you got to call up and be like, what? Yo, why is my cable bill $7,000? Same thing. Okay. So understanding, just kind of the usability and the gadgets and gadgets that are available, StreamYard is really an excellent option. But with that said, let's continue this parade. Back to you.
Awesome. So what we want to do now, right, now that we've talked about all these 2D, platforms, we want to be able to share with you guys, and you've been seeing it already, is, the metaverse. Number one, I want to help you guys out, to be able to have your own storefront in our Hello Plaza that we build for you, we create for you. So unlike, Restream, unlike, StreamYard, you got to worry about building all of these, actual banners. You got to worry about, this, you got to worry about that. And it just becomes a headache, which is why most people don't do it. And we get it. And so we literally build out this entire platform for you guys, for you to be able to utilize, this metaverse. And that's one time at the $697. But what I will do, because somebody said, well, damn, David, yours is at $697. I can go ahead and get StreamYard right now. I will make our Hello Plaza storefront $597 for whoever mentions this particular, this event of hack the future AI metaverse fintech. Hey, David, I showed up to your actual event. You said, and I'm gonna be like, yep, I did say that. A lot of the times you tell people they say things and they forget and they act willy foo-foo, and it's like, but you did say that. No, yes, I did say that. So, definitely you guys can take advantage of our Hello Plaza storefront, where you literally can be able to have your own storefront that connect to your website, connect to, whatever you want it to connect it to. Hopefully it's a biz in a box that we can actually connect all of these things and rebuild your system, rebuild your foundation, and really be able to help you, pivot forward at the end of the day, and really be able to understand that not only that, we can get up to about 5,000 people in this room, okay? You could be able to get up to 50 people in your room. So let alone forget 5, forget 10, you can get 50 people in your room to have a conversation. Let alone, unlike StreamYard, unlike Restream, you have to worry about giving people the StreamYard. You then have to worry about, or Restream, you then have to worry about accepting them in the meeting. You then got to maneuver them around. Then you got to hope and pray that they have a great background, or if they don't embarrass you on your actual platform when they do come on. Whereas within the metaverse, you can show up in your avatar, you can design your avatar. I'm off of mute right now, just as you saw Tara off of mute earlier, and her lips were moving. She literally could be able to put her camera on if she wanted to. A little circle above her head would pop up, and you would see her live. And so this replaces your Zoom. This definitely gets rid of, the old crusty, dusty ways of streaming things out. And the great thing about this also is you can get that small little plan, or you can join our pivot and we can do it all for you as well. And so there's still so many things that, the metaverse has to offer that you don't have to worry about when it comes to these other platforms, especially for those of you that do not like to show up on camera. You don't want to go live. You say you're going to go live. You don't go live. You keep lying to yourself. You keep lying to your community. You keep lying to everybody else. And you wonder why things don't change, because you aren't changing. You got to get outside your comfort zone, because where uncomfortable is where growth is. And so often people will stay comfortable. They'll be cozy. They'll be a pig in mud, just rolling in their mud and just like, what's going on? I'm good. And yet you're still in the same place that you was 1995, 98. And we're wondering why. It's because you're not changing and moving. And so this is where you get to make that pivot, as I talked about from the beginning, and really make that shift, because you guys have heard us continuously talk about, and if you're not following us on social media, we encourage you guys to follow us on any social media that you like the most. If you TikTok your life away, come on down. We got a Hello LLC. If you're an Instagrammer, if you don't like Facebook, if you do like Facebook, we're on Facebook, right? You like Twitter, then come on down. You like, Twitch, and you're new, come on down. If you like YouTube, come follow us there as well. And so, and more importantly, we want you guys to come and engage with us in the metaverse and learn more, and experience this at the end of the day. And so when we talk about price, I'll double your pleasure. I'll make it $447. Look, that's lower than all of these, right? I'm not gonna even compete with Zoom, because that's not happening. So no, 528. Here we go. $497. There you go. $497. I just gave you $200 off. $497. Say, hey, David, I joined your masterclass. $497. Let's go. And so this will literally be able to transition you guys' entire business. And the great thing about this is that now you can tell people, and if you do have a calendar, instead of putting that old crusty dusty Zoom link in there for people to join you, and somebody give me an emoji or something, but half of your people that show up to your Zoom calls show up without their camera on. We have a lot of phone calls. I can tell you it's more than 50. It's about 80%, if not higher, of people that show up with their camera off, okay? And all I'm looking at is a black screen or a logo, if they have that, where, this changes the game, where you can showcase your business. You can talk about it a little bit more. You can be in your underwear, your drawers, on the couch, eating Cheetos, in your pajamas, whatever you want to do. You don't have to turn on your camera if you don't want to. And so, this is why this makes this a whole lot different, experience than you will get, in most places or anywhere. At the end of the day, to where you can see the screen up above. We have to where we can stream in YouTube on the spot.
Welcome to the Hello
You also
Plaza,
can see
your
that we have
ultimate 3D
avatars,
immersive
that
adventure
you
in the
can also
Metaverse.
be able
Proudly
to,
brought to you by the Hello
talk to,
LLC.
and
ready.
or type to, if you would like. So we have the chat bots. You don't got to pull out a Q-tip or
Welcome
a
to the
paperclip
Hello Plaza.
to talk to it. And, this is a completely different experience that really allows you to, see things in a different way. And I can tell you right now, I know for a fact, your Zoom, your Restream, your Streamyard does not have teleportations. okay, to where you can teleport up, down, sideways, in a completely different aspect that makes it, a completely different way. And I'll even take you guys. No, I cannot take you there because I'll lose volume. But I'll share with you guys, or if you guys want to come in here, and I can take you to our Hello Plaza mall at the end of the day. So with that being said, guys, look, we can talk about the metaverse for 5-6 hours, but just the visual effects alone should be enough to where up here you'll see, let me see if you guys can see that. Yep, you can see that, right? You can see that I literally can record in here. I can record this. So just imagine your crusty, dusty, boring social media that you're doing. You now can come into your metaverse world and do a whole video or a webinar or a quick, like Miss Leah does her golden nuggets, where she can come in here and do a quick, golden nugget and record it. You can take pictures, as you can see. You can record it. You can have a film mode. You literally can be able to turn your camera on. It won't let me because it's competing with the Streamyard that we're using right now. And then, like I said, you can unmute yourself. You can have now I get to come in here and do what I want. So, this right here is the metaverse, folks. If you would like to have a demo, please be sure to come to our Biz in a Box. Go to our Biz in a Box and hit that big old link that says book a discovery call. And let's definitely have a conversation about the metaverse and how you can upgrade your Restream, upgrade, your actual Streamyard, and or be able to upgrade your daily presentations with your internal group, your employees, your staff. I know there's a lot of you out there that might have a network marketing organization. Imagine instead of having people meet you on that crusty dusty Zoom, you're not going to have a whole entire metaverse world that you could do all your presentations, all your webinars. You could keep how to join your team up on the screen, rocking and rolling, where you can invite people there. This definitely will take your actual your invites to a whole new level, being able to implement these things and utilize the metaverse. And now nobody has to worry about being on camera or anything of that sort. But with that being said, guys, hey, look, make sure you come and join us for our Wisdom Wednesday tomorrow. Have the great divide, utility coins versus meme coins. Crypto talk, no, not financial advice. No, we're not going to be telling you what to buy. We're just going to be telling you the difference between the two, because most people don't know. I will raise my hand. Higher than higher can get. I was one of those people as well. I had no clue what a meme coin was, what a utility coin was. All I heard was crypto, and it was like, oh, my head is hurting. What is going on? But once you sit down and you listen, communication is 90% listening, not 90% talking. It's listening or interpreting what people say or telling people what they said. It's actually listening to what they're going on and then be able to say, oh, okay, I get that part now. And then you will get more inquisitive. Then you will go out and do your own research. Then you will be able to have a head start of most people that it's still not too late. There was some huge things that went on today that we'll definitely discuss tomorrow a little bit briefly about, and more to come as crypto and fintech and all of these things, Bitcoin that you guys are more familiar with. Bitcoin, Bitcoin and crypto is two completely different things. When people hear Bitcoin, they think that is all there is about crypto, and it's not. Just like the other day on TikTok, I was watching this TikTok, and this guy was mad at Facebook because everybody's always mad at Facebook. And he was saying, don't go download Instagram, don't go download Facebook, and don't go download Metaverse. And I'm like, he clearly meant Meta. He clearly meant Meta, because if he was knowledgeable and not just talking to be talking, then he would have, got his facts together. And Metaverse and Meta are two different things. Let me go ahead and debunk this right now, as we always have to do. Metaverse is like the internet, just like right now. There is the internet, and Facebook has an app that we get through the internet. And Facebook decided to change their name from Facebook to Meta. You can hate Marky Poo, you can like Marky Poo, but the records and the facts are beating everybody else, period. So he knows what's going on, and unless you have a bigger R&D research team than the CIA, then knock yourself out. But he saw where this engagement, where this new experience is going, which is why he changed his name from Facebook to Meta. And Meta is still an application on the internet, which you can change out the internet name for Metaverse, aka Web3. It's kind of like showing up to the park, the old school days, and on the internet, the park is already built. You ain't changing nothing. If you don't like the swing, so be it. Swing away. You're not doing nothing. But the Metaverse, aka Web3, allows you to show up to the park, and you can build and create whatever you want, however you want. And that is where we're at now, as we talk about buckling down security, as we're talking about buckling down, our financial system, as we talk about all of these things that we want. And it's already here right in front of us when we talk about fintech, when we talk about blockchain, when we talk about metaverse, when we talk about AI, when we talk about robotics. All of those things are all entwined together. So buckle up, buttercups. Because this is where we continue to showcase facts over your feelings, not your emotions, not your interpretations, not what you think you heard, and definitely not something that you created that nobody else said. And so be careful of that talking, chattering monkey that we all have in our head, to just ignore this, and then it be like the internet days where you didn't pay attention to Google, you didn't pay attention to Apple, you didn't pay attention to real estate, you didn't pay attention to Bitcoin. And now those same people that a lot of your asses laughed at, oh, it'll never be this, they are rolling in the dough because they invested in Bitcoin and a lot of these other cryptos when you put your nose up to it and you thought you were too good, not realizing that's where we're going. And now they're sitting on a yacht somewhere. I know a guy that literally could have bought, Bitcoin at pennies and told his little nephew, because it was his little nephew, no, and he could be a billionaire right now if he had invested at that. I mean, literally straight up. So this is where we continue to share with you guys, make the pivot, make the move, and keep moving forward. Tara, do you have anything you would like to add?
Today's been a great conversation, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We really, discovered the different options that you have for streaming, and why you want to go multi omniverse streaming. Let me get that out right. But most importantly, why you just want to go use the metaverse like we are utilizing. And so again, come on, check it out, thehellowllc.io. Jump in there, check that out. Join us tomorrow for an amazing conversation. There has been lots of things happening within the regulation side of business, meaning, with the fintech, the big boys we're going to get to play once regulation shows up. And so there's task teams putting together. And the beautiful thing about that is we're starting to see this ball move forward. And so as we have shared with, a multitude of people, whether it's in, lives like this or private conversations, don't bury your head in the sand. Get curious, because now is the time to, really take advantage of some opportunities that are popping up with a new financial system showing up. So again, join us tomorrow, same back channel, same back time. Other than that, you know the drill. Love, kindness, integrity, but most importantly, commitment and consistency. And until next time, toodles. See y'all tomorrow.
Sick of wasting time? Exhausted from managing chaos instead of running your business? Do you feel like your business is running you instead? Say goodbye to the chaos and say hello to a smart link that saves you time. Introducing the Biz in a Box.
With the Biz in a Box, you're not just implementing AI and upgrading your website. You are actually unlocking an all-in-one smart link that revolutionizes your foundation and systems while showcasing, marketing, and managing your business. Say goodbye to juggling endless tools, chaos, and outdated business cards. With our one app, one tap system, clients can access your products, services, and resources instantly via your link and QR code.
Just imagine everything your audience needs, beautifully and strategically presented in one seamless hub, designed to save you time, streamline your workflows, keep your audience engaged, and making your life easier. This is the future of business, built for forward-thinking entrepreneurs that are serious about growth and creating a solid foundation with systems that work today and pivot you into the future as Web3 approaches.
Stop living in the past. End the chaos and be the boss. Step into the future with the Biz in a Box. The future is already here.